3, I'm going to talk about AutoCAD, most likely tested questions. For some few minutes, I'm going to talk about those questions and the expected answers. So, question number 1 can be the extension for AutoCAD file is what? For the extension of AutoCAD drawing file is, and the answer can be DWG. That is the extension file for AutoCAD. Another question can be, what's the keyboard shortcut for saving AutoCAD command? The shortcut in the keyboard that is used to save AutoCAD drawing is called you press Ctrl and S. Another question can be, the extension for AutoCAD template file is, the extension file for AutoCAD template is DWT. DWT. We have another question like, the command for opening drawing unit window is called what? The command for opening drawing units is called all is UN. Another question can be, whenever you save a drawing, a new backup file is created which contains a file without changes. What's the extension of that file backup? The file backup is called PAK. P-A-K. P-A-K. Another question is, that is question number 6. To fit all drawing objects in the feasible drawing area, you need to select what? All you need to select is zoom extent. Another command can be, that is number 7, the shortcut for using zoom command is, the shortcut for using zoom command is, the shortcut for using zoom command can be all of the following, that is Z command, rotate the mouse wheel, zoom command itself. So those are the basic 3 commands that you use to activate this zoom command. Another question can be, if AutoCAD is displaying a length of a line as 224.952, then what is the precision selected? The precision selected is 0.000. I repeat, 0.000. Another question can be, the default workspace in AutoCAD 2016 is, the default workspace in AutoCAD 2016 is, the default for that is drafting and annotation. Drafting and annotation is the default workspace in AutoCAD 2016. Another question can be, how you can access pan tool using AutoCAD software. The following are ways on which you can access the pan tool. One is you right click and then select pan from the contextual menu. The second one is using pan command itself. The third one is press and hold the middle mouse button. Those are the basic 3 ways you can access pan tool in AutoCAD. The first one is right click and select pan from the contextual menu. The second one is by use of pan command, and the third one is press and hold the mouse button. By using the 3, you will be able to access pan tool. Maybe to go ahead to creating of drawings, the following are ways, some of the expected questions in drawing. The first one can be, which symbol can be used to specify the angle for making an inclined line? The symbol you use is less than in the keyboard, less than. The next question can be, AutoCAD circle flyout on a draw panel offsets how many ways to make a circle? The ways you can make by the circle layout is six. So the next one will be, which option will you use to make a circle with which is a tangent to a line and a circle that has a certain radius value? Which option will you use to make a circle which is a tangent to a line and a circle that has a certain radius value? The answer to that will be tangent, radius, circle. Tangent, radius, circle. The question can be, what's the command for starting a rectangle? The command for starting a rectangle is rec, R-E-C. Another question can be, the shortcut for starting a polyline command will be, the shortcut for starting a polyline command is PL. PL is the shortcut for starting. Another one can be, what's the maximum number of sites with which a polygon can be made in Autocad? The maximum number of sites is 1024 sites. Another one can be, is it possible to make a rectangle with fillets on all four vertices? Is it possible to make a rectangle fillet on all four vertices? The answer to that can be, yes, you can make a rectangle with fillets on all the four vertices. It's possible that you can make. Another question can be a known edge length without using inscribed or circumscribed circle as a reference. Can you do that? And the answer to that is yes, you can use a polygon tool to make a polygon with a known edge length without using inscribed or circumscribed circle as a reference. I'm going to another part, that is part 3, whereby we are going to talk about, or briefly I'm going to explain some of the questions you might expect on that. It's under modifying and manipulation of drawings. In that part, you might have the following questions. Question 1, state true or false. Is it possible to make a linear array with copy command? Is it possible to do so, or is it false or true? And the answer to that is false. You cannot make a linear array with copy command. Another one is, can you make an object? I repeat that one. State true or false. An object is selected only if the crossing window or polygon completely encloses it. Is it true that way? And the answer to that is no, it's false. It's false that an object is selected only if the crossing window or polygon completely encloses it. Another question is, to reduce the size of an object to a half of its initial value using scale command. The scale factor will be, reducing it to a half, it means you reduce it by 0.5, that is a half. So the answer is 0.5. Then next question can be, what's the result of having a polyline subcommand of the fillet command? The question was, what's the result of using a polyline subcommand of fillet command? And the answer to that can be, the fillet will be applied to all vertices of the selected polyline. The fillet will be applied to all vertices of the selected polyline. The question can be, to break a polyline into lines and arcs, which command can be used? To break a polyline into lines and arcs, which command can be used? The command in that case that should be used will be Explode command. Explode command is a command used to break a polyline into lines and arcs. Yeah, you use the explode command. Next question can be the command for trim tool is tr. tr is the command for trim tool. Away from that, maybe briefly, if I go to drawing tools, well, that will be my part 4 in this presentation. A question can be said like this. Question can be set like this. What will you use on the command line to make a line with length 8 units at an angle of 60 degrees with respect to the positive direction of x-axis, assuming you use the line command and the first point of line is not at the origin? Is not at the origin. I repeat the question. What will you use on the command line to make a line with length 8 units at the end of 8 units at an angle of 60 degrees with respect to the position of x-axis, assuming you use the. So in that case, then you use at, that is the at symbol. Then you key in 8, then press less than, then the angle itself, that is 60. By so doing, you would have drawn a line which has 8 units and of an angle 60 degrees. Yeah. Another question can be, state true or false. Can you change the border tracking angle to any angle of your J's? That is true, that you can change your border tracking angle to any that you want. Also, you can be given a scenario like this. What will you enter on the command line to make a rectangle tool with length 6 units along x-axis and with width 4 units along the y-axis, and the rectangle is not in the case that the rectangle is not starting at the origin? I repeat the question. What will you enter on the command line to make a rectangle using a rectangle tool with length 6 units along x-axis and width 4 units along y-axis? The rectangle is not starting at the origin. The answer to that can be or is at, you press at 6, 4 and enter. You will automatically have drawn a rectangle measuring a length of 6 units and a width of 4 units. Another question can be, to fill closed area with a single color, which hatch pattern will you use? The question is, I repeat, to fill a closed area with a single color, which hatch pattern will you use? And in that case, the hatch pattern that you use is solid. It enables you to fill a single color in a closed area. The next one is, which function key enables an object snap in Autocad? Which function key enables object snap in Autocad? The function key to that is F3. F3 enables all these enables or like it activates and deactivates object snap in Autocad. Another question can be, which factor of hatch command you will change to correct the spacing between the hatch lines or pattern? Which factor of hatch command you will use to change to correct the spacing between hatch lines or hatch pattern? In changing that, what you use is a pattern. The next one is, which object snap tool was added in Autocad version 2016? Which object snap tool was added in Autocad 2016 version? The object snap tool that was added in Autocad version 2016 is the geometric center. The geometric center is an object snap tool that was added to AutoCAD version of 2016. I will also join and text. The first question can be, what is the command for starting text style dialog box in AutoCAD? In that section, the one that enables you to start text style dialog box is ST. ST command enables you to start text style dialog box in AutoCAD. Another one can be, which is not a command for a single line text, which is not a command for a single line text. And in that case, the answer will be D, T, E, X, T, or D text. Is not a command for single line text, but text and S texts are commands for single line text. Another question can be, which command among the following cannot be used for editing mtext? Which command among the following cannot be used in editing mtext? We have A, M, T, E, D, I, T. We have text edit, edit, and edit text. The first one is mtedit. We have text edit and tedit, and lastly edit text. In that case, the answer will be D. The answer will be D, and that is edit text. Another question can be, what AutoCAD is TBL. TBL is the command for starting a table in AutoCAD. Sorry. The command for starting a table in AutoCAD is table itself. The word table. The word table is the command for starting a table in AutoCAD. We have another question as, what is the command for starting a multi-reader tool? What is the command for starting a multi-reader tool? The command for starting a multi-reader tool is mleader. Mleader can be found on which panel of the M-line text editor. Symbol tool can be found on which panel of the M-line text editor. And the answer to that is insert panel is where you can be able to find the symbol tool. And it's briefly also talk about the layers, block, and XREF. Under this, you might be challenged by the following questions. To change a block into a normal drawing object, which command can you use? To change a block into a normal drawing object, which command can be used there? Yeah, in that case, you use explode command. Another question can be, which layer is automatically created when a dimension is added to the drawing? Which layer is automatically created? The layer created is the depth points. The layer created is the depth points. Another question can be, which one of the following can be deleted from a layer property manager? We have layers 0, depth points, layer containing objects, frozen layer not containing objects. In that case, what can be changed is D. Frozen layer not containing object can be deleted from the layer property manager. Another question is, what's the highest value of layer transparency? What is the highest value of layer transparency? In that case, the highest value is 90. 90 is the highest value of layer transparency. Another question is state true or false. You can't insert an xref which has same name as the block drawing. And in that case the answer is true. You can't insert an xref, which has the same name as the block in the drawing. The question can be state true or false. An image can be attached as an xref in a drawing. In that question, the answer is true. That it's true that an image can be attached as an xref in a drawing. Then another question is, which among the following is not true for an xref? A, we have, you can insert an xref which has the same name as a block in the drawing. B, you can modify xref from a drawing in which it's attached. C, xref is attached as a data link and it's not actually inserted. The answer to that can be you can insert an xref which has the same name as a block in the drawing. Another question can be making a circle with radius 5 units in AutoCAD. Then make a layer and name it DRG and give this layer red color. Now place circle on DRG layer, then select circle and change its color to green. From properties palette, what's the final color of the circle now? And the answer to that is green. The color to that will be remain or will be green. Also in preparing layouts and plotting, the following can be the questions that you expect in that section. The first one is, which among them is not an option for starting print command? We have print, we have PR, we have plot, and control P. Which one is not an option for starting print? The one that is not an option is PR, but the other ones are options for starting a printing command. Another question is, plot all layouts at once. Which command will you use to plot all layouts at once? Which command will you use? In that case, you use publish command. Another question can be, plot only a particular portion of a drawing. Which option can be selected in the plot area panel of the plot window? In that case, the answer will be window itself. Another question can be, how can you change size of a drawing in your final plot? How can you change the size of your drawing in your final plot? In that case, then you will change your plot area by changing your plot area. So if previously I talk about 3D, then the following will be the sum of the questions you might expect in that area. I start from the introduction part. A question can be, what is the alternative method of using OPIT tool? What is the alternative method of using OPIT tool? And the alternative method of using that is press and hold shift key, then OPIT using the scroll key of a mouse. Question 2 in that section will be, or is expected to be, what will happen if you use solid extrude command on an open 2D geometry? What happens in that case? What happens is it extrude a surface. It will extrude a surface. The next question can be state true or false. Press for command can be used to create a groove in an existing geometry. Is it true that way? And the answer to that is it's true that press through command can be used to create a groove in an existing geometry. Another question can be, how many workspaces are available in AutoCAD for 3D drawing? How many workspaces? And in that case, the workspaces that are available are only 2 workspaces that are available in AutoCAD for 3D drawing. Another question can be, which zoom command will you use to bring a selected area of a drawing in view? And in that case, you use zoom window. Another question can be, is it possible to save the orientation of geometries in a drawing as views? Is it possible that way? And the answer to that is yes. It's possible to save the orientation of geometries in the drawing as views. That's two of the same 3D, that is editing and visualizing solids. The following are some of the expected questions in life that you might expect in AutoCAD. 1. To create fillet or chamfer, all connected edges of a 3D solid, which subcommand is used? Which subcommand is used? The subcommand that is used will be a loop. Then another question can be, state true or false. Using move face command, a groove can be moved to a different point in 3D. Is it true that way? And the answer to that can be yes, it's true that using move face command, a groove can be moved to a different point in 3D. Basically, those are some of the questions that you may expect in your AutoCAD exams that maybe you may have in life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you the very best. For part 2 of these questions, kindly subscribe to my channel so that you may know when I'm going to upload the part 2 of these particular questions. Thank you so much. God bless you.